The house was silent. She looked like Kira, but it wasn't her. The woman's skin was ghost white, stretched too tightly over her bones. Her long black hair fell stiff and damp around her face. Her eyes were voids, bottomless and wrong. But her mouth, that was the worst part. It was smiling. Not a smile of joy, a smile of possession. Ruiz reached slowly for his sidearm. "Kira?" he asked, voice wavering. The figure didn't move. Daniels took a cautious step back. "That's not her." Then the thing tilted its head sharply. A sound escaped its mouth, not a word, not a breath, but something like a crackle of glass bending under pressure. And then it whispered, "You don't belong here." The lights flickered violently. The mirror at the end of the hall shimmered, warping like rippling water. Shadows spilled out onto the walls like veins. When their flashlight stabilized, the figure was gone. Only the mirror remained. But it had changed. In its reflection, Ruiz and Daniels weren't just standing there. They were grinning. Both of them. The same hollow, twisted smile. And neither of them was blinking. Smash cut to police station interrogation room. Buzzing lights. Cold walls. The hum of silence. Daniels sat still at the metal table. His hands were clenched, eyes bloodshot. Across from him, Ruiz hadn't said a word since they returned. He stared down at the floor, jaw tight. Detective Marsh entered slowly, closing the door behind her. She glanced between the two men. "You were inside for 15 minutes, she said carefully. "And now, the girl's gone. Again." Daniel spoke, his voice low and strained. "She's not gone. She's in the mirror." Marsh blinked. "What?" "She's trapped," Ruiz whispered, finally lifting his head. "But she's not alone." Marsh tilted her head. "Then who?" Bang! The lights in the room flickered just once. The mirror on the wall pulsed, just barely, like something behind it was breathing. Marsh turned slowly to look at their reflections. The officers were seated exactly as they were. Except in the reflection, they were both smiling. Wide. Wrong. And then, their reflections stood up. In reality, Ruiz and Daniels didn't move. The mirror figures walked toward the glass closer and closer, until they were inches away from the surface. Still smiling. The light above burst. Later that night, the station's power was down for maintenance. Security footage cut out at 2:16 a.m. Marsh was never seen again. Ruiz and Daniels' reports were sealed, declared unstable, dismissed. Kira Holloway's house was quietly demolished 3 weeks later. No permits filed. No demolition crew on record. The mirror was never recovered. But somewhere behind glass, beneath reflections, inside any surface that shows you yourself, something waits. Something smiles. The end.